Leadership is not about being in charge, it's about taking care of those in your charge. That's a quote I've shared often, and I believe it's the foundation of great leadership. But here's the thing, most people think leadership is about power, authority, or control. In reality, leadership is about courage. The courage to stand for something, to inspire others, and most importantly, to take action when it's needed most. So think about it. When was the last time you saw a leader step forward, not because it was comfortable, but because it was the right thing to do? Their courage to lead and how great leaders inspire action in ways that leave a lasting impact. Promoting the style of leadership across your team, across your mind, across your life, and even into your adulthood. This is something you don't need to forget. Courage in leadership doesn't mean being fearless. In fact, some of the greatest leaders I've studied were often terrified. Martin Luther King Jr., for example, once admitted he feared for his life every day. But he kept going because his vision, a world of equality, was bigger than his fear. Courage means making decisions that prioritize the mission over personal comfort. It's about being the one willing to stand in the gap, even when the odds are stacked against you. Now, let's break this down further. There are 3 key forms of courage every leader needs. 1, the courage. To start leadership often begins with stepping into uncertainty. Whether you're starting a new initiative, challenging the status quo, or leading a team through uncharted territory, it takes courage to begin. Why? Because starting always comes with the possibility of failure. Great leaders, however, don't fear failure. They embrace it as part of the process. They know that inaction is the real failure. 2, you are the most courageous acts of leadership isn't about having all the answers. It actually responds it to those who don't. They know the most because they're the ones really listening. And that's what you inspire action, not by commanding, but by connecting. 3, courage to let go. Many leaders struggle with this. They want to control everything. But leadership isn't about control. It's about empowerment. The best leaders delegate, trust their teams, and let go of the need to micromanage. Now let's talk about inspiration. What separates a good leader from a great one? The ability to inspire action. And start with why. Great leaders don't start by telling people what to do. They start by explaining why it matters. When John F. Kennedy said, "We choose to go to the moon," he wasn't just announcing a goal, he was painting a vision of human potential. The why is the emotional core of any movement. It's what makes people want to follow you, not because they believe in the same vision. 2, create a safe space. People perform their best when they feel safe. Great leaders inspire action by creating an environment where failure isn't punished, but celebrated as a learning opportunity. Think about it. If people fear making mistakes, they'll avoid taking risks. And without risks, there's no innovation. Courageous leaders build cultures of safety and trust, which unlocks creativity and drive. 3, lead by example. Actions speak louder than words. If you want people to take action, you must show them how. Gandhi didn't just preach about nonviolence, he lived it. That consistency between words and actions is what inspired millions to follow him. Here's the truth. Fear is the biggest obstacle to leadership. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown. It's all there. But great leaders don't eliminate fear. They learn to move forward despite it. Let me share a quick story. During World War II, Winston Churchill faced intense pressure to negotiate peace with Nazi Germany. Many leaders in his position would have taken the safe route. But Churchill chose to resist, even when it seemed impossible to win. Why? Because his courage wasn't rooted in the absence of fear. It was rooted in his belief in the cause. What can we learn from this? Fear doesn't define you. Your response to fear does. And when you face fear with courage, you inspire others to do the same. So here's my challenge to you. Step up. Whether you're leading a team, a family, or just yourself, find the courage to lead. Start by asking yourself, what do I stand for? Once you know your answer, share it with others and invite them to join you. Leadership is a journey, not a destination. And every step you take with courage brings you closer to the kind of leader the world needs, one who inspires action, one who leaves a legacy.